I discovered product design in 2019. I was a rising junior at the University of Florida. Up until this point, I was kind of one of those students that kind of jumped around majors. I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I never felt like really comfortable, really committing or like actually doing that particular major up until I discovered product design. Meta came to my college and they had an entire presentation on product design and their product design university. Like from that moment, all of that fear and like insecurity that I had felt just like lifted off my shoulders, because it was in that info session that I realized, okay, that's what I want to do. The most compelling concept to me was this sentence that they kept saying, and they said at the beginning, the middle, the end, and it was just that product designers humanize technology. That just really struck a chord with me because I love creativity, I love design, I love technology, but not in the sense that I want to code. I just have a deep respect for technology and how it advances us as a society as a whole. When I discovered this career path where like your entire job is to solve problems by using empathy first, like empathy is the first thing you need to like be in the user's shoes and overall give them a better quality of life because you're solving their problems and their pain points. I knew that that was the career path for me, and it was mainly just the humanizing technology. The most valuable part of the bootcamp was the post bootcamp career resources, and that's when I really dove into the career coaches, and I was doing everything they said like religiously, like tenfold, because they're the ones who know how to get you your job. Because at the end of the day, like, your job isn't to finish the boot camp, it's to get a job in tech, it's to get your UI UX role. So I feel like Springboard was really good in allowing you to have the 6 months access to the career coaches after you finish the boot camp, after you have something in your portfolio, because they're the ones that are going to move you in the right direction to get a job. And that's the most important thing. I didn't even have a portfolio. The most important tips that I used that really helped me specifically from them was creating a networking audit. There'd be days I'd have like 3, they're called informational interviews. I'd have like 3 informational interviews. I'd have 2 actual job interviews, and they'd all be stacked over and over and up on top of each other. And I just got so comfortable with my story and my elevator pitch and who I am and where I came from and where I'm trying to go, that when I had my actual job interviews, it's the same conversation. Except now I have so much more confidence in what I'm saying, and I have conviction in who I am, where I came from, and where I'm going, and what my goals are in life. And that's the type of energy that employers like to see. I created an app that helps like very experienced skincare users, but also the novice skincare user. Everything that I did for my capstone, I did for this project as well. So just like step by step, the entire design process, research, user interviews, user journey, every single step was planned out. And I had all of those pieces, and the personas, and then the prioritizing and the competitor analysis. I had all of that in this file, and I just showed them the file. I was asked like, oh, explain your design process, or can you talk about your design process? And I just thought about my capstone when I was answering that question. Like, okay, first thing I did was external research, and then after that I did user research, and then once you do your user research, which is the interviews, and like you really just go through every single step that you took in the capstone, because that's what Springboard does for your capstone, is like you just go through the design process for one project. So you get a really deep and intimate understanding of what the design process is. I know what is necessary to do this, and it does feel impossible. I know that. I was there, but it's not impossible. And that's the most important thing.